Hello and good day. It's good to see you all again for another video of mine, another lesson. It's me again, your student teacher, teacher Hari. So for today's video, we will have another lesson. It's really a good topic. So now, what are we waiting for? Maybe let's start. In here, I have a little game called a Text Detectives. Today you will become like a detective. Like, you know, detectives, they investigate stuff, right? So here are the directions. Read the two texts carefully, and text A and text B. Observe how they are written and identify the difference between them. Afterward, share your observations your observations in here. Maybe text A, it says that the sun is bright. It shines so high. It paints the clouds across the sky. Ooh, what do you think about this text? What do you feel about it? Next, we have the text B. So I'm going to read it for you guys. So Maria walked slowly to the market. She was excited to buy fresh fruits for her family. Along the way, she met her friend Anna and they talked happily. Oh, that's a very good story. Now, before you answer this text, I will give you guys questions. What differences did you notice between the two texts? Which text seems creative or emotional? You can swipe again based on this in here in the text below. So which text tells events or actions? How are the texts written differently? So answer it, guys, and maybe feel it, feel the text, feel the emotion of the text, and share your answers maybe in down below in the comment section. Now that you have comment your answers in the text below. So I think most of you have answered there are difference between text A and text B, right? So what do you think? Text A is like more of a rhythm, like has emotions, right? It's like that. So in text B, it feels like you are in a story that has events. That's yes. And so based from this text below, what do you think of our topic for today? So I know most of you have already known, so let me tell it for you, for those who don't still get it. So our topic for today is all about distinguishing features of poems and short stories. Oh, I know that everybody in here, or everyone, or all of you are excited to learn new things, distinguishing the poem and the short story. Now that we have known the topics, let's first read these objectives in here that I will show to you. So we only have two objectives. At the end of the lesson, you're expected to first identify the distinguishing features of poems and short stories. Compare and differentiate poems and short stories based on their elements such as structures, language, imagery, characters, and plot. Yes, those are the main objectives of our lesson for today. Now that we have read the objectives, now let us have another activity called Sort Me Right. So the directions is that Read each text carefully and identify whether it is a poem or a short story. After identifying the text type, place it under the correct label and explain what features help you classify it. Number 1 is text A. So okay, let me read it for you guys. So it says here, the star shines brightly, the night filling the dark with gentle light. The cold breeze softly touches me, as calm as the waves upon the sea. So we have another text 2. Let me read it for you again. So Carlo hurried to school because he woke up late. When he arrived at the classroom, his teacher was already discussing the lesson. He quietly entered the room and promised himself to wake up early the next day. Okay. Now that I have already read, you can just paste your answers down the comment section, and maybe I will read the answers based from there. So so that you have already answered based from the comments. So I have these questions for you guys. What features help you identify the text? Did the text use lines or paragraphs? Did it tell a story with character and events? Let us proceed to the answers. So text 1, the answer is a poem. Yes, I know that most of you have answered it correctly, and maybe all of you have answered it correctly. So the reason for this, that why is it a poem, it's because it's written in lines, and it has creative language in it. It also sounds like rhythm, like it has rhythm. Like, yes, that's a poem. And next is text 2. Yes, it's a short story because it has, maybe I have already said this a while ago, because this story has like sequence of events, right? There's also like plot. So yes, so based from that, all of you guys are correct from text 1 to text 2. So now I have another question for you guys. So how did you identify if it's a poem or a short story? What features did you notice in the short story and the poem? What was easier to identify? Was it the poem or the short story, and why? Maybe you can just answer it in your mind, or if you want, you can also put it in the comment section. Maybe I will read it. So maybe it can also, it's also like a feedback for me, guys, to know that whether tama ba mo or dili. So yeah, now that you have already know the difference between a poem and a short story, we will have another activity called spot the difference. Spot the difference. I know you guys can spot the difference because you already know what's the difference between a poem and a short story. So these are the directions. You can just read it here in the screen, but I'm just going to read it for you. So the directions is that read the two texts carefully and observe how they are written. Identify which text is a poem and which text is a short story. Then compare their structure, so they're based from their language and content, by answering the guide questions provided. So I have here text A. The moon glows in the night, surrounded by stars so bright. The cool wind whispers through the trees, dancing gently with the breeze. So next we have text B. One evening, Jake walked home from school by carrying his heavy bag. Along the way, he saw a small kitten crying near the sidewalk. He picked it up clearly and brought it home to take care of it. So these are the guide questions no? Which text is written in lines? Which text is written in paragraphs? Which text express feelings or imagination? Which text tells a story with characters and events? What differences did you notice between the two texts? Now that I have already now I have already finished reading it, we can just answer it just as always in the comments, so I can just read it in my free time, and that way I can see your answers, because you know this is a video. Maybe you guys will answer it in the evening, in the afternoon, or in the morning, just what time you based from the time you watch this video. So guys, I know that you can already tell the differences between text A and text B. So text A is it's already a poem. This is because it's written in lines. Yes, it's written in lines, like for example, the moon glows softly in the night. Yes, and it used imagery and emotions, like the moon glows. No, you can already imagine the moon that shines, and the night. It also it has emotions, and it has creative language. Yeah. So next is the text. The next text. It's a short story. I have already told this earlier that it has because it's written in paragraphs and tells events, like you can already tell, and it has characters and actions, like for example Jake, a character, and also actions. Yeah, so that's the difference between a poem and a short story. Now that we have already known it's a short and pop story, so let's proceed to. So class, what have we learned today is that a poem is usually written in lines. This focuses on feelings, emotions, and creative expressions. A short story is written in paragraphs and tells complete story with a character, setting, and a plot. Okay, that's the differences between them, between the poems and a short story. No, so yes, so understanding the differences helps us become better readers and writers. Yeah, no, that's the wonders of literature. Nice kayo. And lastly, now that we have already discussed what's a poem and a short story, let us proceed to another activity called create and classify. Yes, I will not be the one providing texts. This time you guys are the ones who are going to make the short story or a poem. Okay, I will read the directions for you. So directions: number 1, create your own literary text. Number 2, choose only one. Write a short poem with 3 to 4 lines or a short story to 3 to 4 sentences. After writing, identifying whether your work is a poem or not, or a story, be ready to explain the features of your output. So dili man jud mo maka dili man jud mo maka explain sa inyong output. Maybe you could just write in the comments your answers, like whether it's a poem or a short story, and I can't wait for it to read it. I'm excited of what poems or what short stories are you going to write. Now, here are the guide questions for this activity. First is your text written in lines or paragraphs? Does your work express feelings or events? Do you use correct features of a poem or a short story? What makes your work a poem or a short story? So, next. So, what makes your work a poem or a short story? I know that, again, maybe you can't explain this to me because this is just a video, but I really want to hear your feedback, your answers. Maybe you could just again comment it down below, and maybe you also leave a like in the video so I can make another content for you guys to learn. I hope you guys learn a lot from me today. I know I'm quite lacking in teaching, especially it's only a video. It's hard. It's really hard. But I am hoping that you have learned a lot, and I hope I will see you again also in the next video. And God bless you all, and thank you for watching my video, guys. Bye bye. This is your Harry, your student teacher.